So I was asked at a presentation I gave, what is the number one hack, tool, thing that I've ever used for improved energy and mood? And I cut the guy off halfway into his question and just said Modafinil. So this is Modafinil. It is a prescription medication for narcolepsy and severe sleep apnea. I used to have severe sleep apnea, but that's not how I got the subscription. That's not how I got the prescription, and that's not how I bought it. But basically, it's like coffee if coffee was 8 times better than coffee. It's just so tremendously useful for energy and alertness and focus and concentration. And people can do amazing things on Modafinil which they can't do otherwise. And when I used to have severe sleep apnea and I would wake up exhausted every fucking day, Modafinil was a lifesaver, figuratively speaking. Well, maybe literally speaking. So you get it in these little packets, it's good, Mode Alert or whatever, and the problem that a lot of people have when they take Modafinil is they take too much. So a full pill is a fucking huge dose, and that's for someone who has severe sleep apnea or has narcolepsy, which you probably don't have. So you do half a pill or do a quarter of a pill. And then the other problem people make is they'll do half a pill or they'll do a quarter of a pill, and then they'll go and drink coffee or tea or Red Bull or whatever. And caffeine makes it stronger, and then they feel like shit afterwards because they took too much. If you do half a pill of Modafinil and then drink a cup of coffee, you did the equivalent of a pill and a half of Modafinil. Of course you feel like shit. You're a fucking retard. Why are you doing this? So Modafinil, tremendous, fantastic, love it. One of the other problems people have with it is they can't get to sleep afterwards, and you just have to be, well, discipline's probably the wrong word because it's not that difficult to fucking do, but don't take this more than 12 hours before you want to be asleep. So I don't fuck around with that at all. If it's even 9 a.m. and I want to be asleep at 11 p.m., like I'm not going to bother. I take this is maybe the third thing I do after I wake up. What some people do is they'll wake up, take a Modafinil, go back to sleep, and then when the Modafinil kicks in, they get up and start about their day. Is Modafinil addictive? No. Is Modafinil, do you get withdrawal symptoms or whatever if you stop taking it? No. It's not like caffeine, the dumbest of all the nootropics. It's not like that at all. Some of the concerns people sometimes have is, what if I get a headache on it? Well, if only there was a way to figure that out in about 30 minutes the first time you take Modafinil. So probably the easiest way, if you don't have a prescription, and I strongly recommend that you try it if you don't have a prescription, is ask your most hardcore fucking biohacker friend or whatever, where they get theirs, and just take one pill. Get one pill from them and take a quarter of a dose on Monday, nothing on Tuesday, half of a dose on Wednesday, nothing on Thursday, and if you still don't feel it, 3/4 of a dose on Friday. Don't drink any coffee at all, and don't have this more than 12 hours before you want to socialise. If this works for you, this is the best thing you'll ever do. If this works for you, this is the best thing you'll ever do in terms of productivity. But yeah, in terms of one thing that I've ever tried that, it took me an hour to figure out if it worked, this is number one. Modafinil's the best.